Harrisburg Mall, a struggling mall on the south side of the Harrisburg Metro. Coming out of the initial lockdowns, how has the mall fared? Let's step inside and find out. Harrisburg Mall, initially known as the Harrisburg East Mall, began in 1969 with JCPenney, Wanamaker's, and Gimbel's as original anchors. During construction, an unusual discovery was made when work uncovered a limestone cave. The cave went by many names, from the Big Pit to the Crystal Paradise Cave, and had been known previously for its anthodite and speleothem formations. Pictures documenting this discovery were taken and can be found on the Wayback Machine, which I'll link in the description. Strap yourselves in, because we're about to play a game of hot potato with the anchors. 1978 would see Gimbel's depart the mall, with poor sales and distance from the rest of the chain being cited for the reasons. Hess's, however, jumped for this space and would replace Gimbel's that same year. Things would be relatively quiet, though, until 1994, when Hess's closed due to a company-wide merger with another business. Hecht's would then open in Hess's place immediately after. (1999) would see Wanamaker's close, but it would be replaced by the turn of the century with Lord & Taylor, a pretty upscale option. In 2001, however, JCPenney would close its doors for the last time and would be replaced by Boscov's in 2003. In 2004, Lord & Taylor would close shop, but the vacant anchor building would be overhauled to bring forward Bass Pro Shops. As a 3-floor Wanamaker's, the third floor would be closed off and made private by the Bass Pro Shops. Breaking away from the game of anchor hot potato, 2004 would see a $77 million revitalization of the mall. This would update the mall's interior decor, add a 14-screen theater and entertainment center known as Great Escape. The revitalization would carry on into 2008, bringing a more streetscape look to the mall's northern exterior. However, attempts to bring in 3 new stores would stall out and then be cancelled in 2009 when the mall's owners at the time, Feldman Properties, hit financial problems. And Feldman's default on a $52.5 million loan would lead to a sheriff's sale in which a joint venture between St. John Properties and Petrie Ross Ventures would acquire the mall. Returning to the hot potato game, Hecht's would be converted to Macy's in 2006. No real surprise there. But then, in 2008, Boscov's filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and the Harrisburg Mall store would be one of 10 in the chain to close. And unfortunately, the space sits vacant to this day. In 2013, Books A Million would open a Second & Charles store in a space originally intended for Barnes & Noble. Enter 2020, and we would come out of the initial lockdowns, finding that Macy's would close its doors for the last time sometime in the summer. And today, the mall is still holding out, chugging along with Second & Charles, as well as Bass Pro Shops as the remaining anchors. It is unknown if Great Escape will make it to 2021. For now, though, we can only wait and see what comes of the rest of the mall.
fish in there. Seriously, there are fish. Can you see it?
That is a lovely fountain, isn't it? Did you see the koi fish in there? Overall, that is enough to make an otherwise okay-looking mall into a great-looking mall. Additionally, I neglected to show this, but remember those stairs leading down at the entrance? They go into this sort of weird basement floor with maybe a couple spaces available, the management office, and bathrooms. It felt kind of spooky to be down there, if I'm honest, as no one else was down there, not even to go to the bathroom. However, we are already pressed for time as is. For a 2.5 floor mall, this is a pretty small place. Nonetheless, I do hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, and if you did, share your own thoughts of the place down below, and maybe share the video. That always helps for visibility. Thanks for having me, Harrisburg. And until next time, this is Doomie Grunt wishing you and the Harrisburg Mall farewell and good luck in this mad, mad, mad world.